Now, we're going to do things in order to end off this run tonight. We're going to be doing something different. I have made levels myself. I've got a lot of them. I'm going to be playing through all of them, and that will end tonight's session. Starting with my first one, which is, I would say, is pretty underwhelming, to be honest. This is Undermare. A very short and sweet level, indeed. So you can always check out the ID cards on all of these and check them out for yourself if you so choose. Level's pretty simple. Acting as my first level ever done. Nothing special about this level. I made this like this is like my first level made without the assets and everything. So yeah, pretty short level. Pretty easy, not easy to die in. Not to worries. I can't star my own levels, that'd be kind of horrendous, wouldn't it? So we're gonna go up to the next one. These next few levels here were under a certain type of, like I had this storyline going on about the Land of Mist, and Mario had to go through these levels. So most of these levels next are going to be all like Mist related in some fashion. But this is the Mist Gallon Plains. Let's do this. Let's see if I can actually do well on my levels. But there's a lot of death. A whole lot of death. And I missed that. Woo! Alright. Roughly one time I got the... I'll take this and put that on. That's my Shelmet. Now, I made this unique area as there's two pathways you can take. You can take the lower path or you can take the high path. And I'm going to take the high path, but I'm going to now get these boxes here. Try to star in it. Oh, and I died my own level. I was being greedy. See, I too die on my own levels. Means I'm not the complete 100% expert at my own creations. Hit the star. So you go the top route. You can go through a lot of things, or you can go the bottom route. And miss out on a lot of extras you could get. But they usually have power-ups to ease your pain. And there you go. My level, next level, number 2, down. Again, it would be nice to have you guys play these levels yourselves to see what you guys think on it. So we got our next level here that's titled also in Mist. Mermaid Seascape, essentially my first ever water level. Xavier Da Potato, you give me a follow? Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. This was sadly a set piece level at the start for me, so, and this is where I introduced the concept of the 3 coins that usually Mario challenges have recently with Mushroom, or with 1-up lives. So there's only 3 of them in the level, and so you have to have a particular power-up to get them. Later on, they would, add the red coins, and those red coins would be the way to go to, make all those challenges effectively done and well. And up here, swim over here, and that's the end of the level right there.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Again, a very short level, and it was meant to connect to another spot. As you can see, that's where the pipe was. So we got our next level, Dragon Keep Castle. As soon as it loads in here, it's got a 15% clear rate, but I'll tell you right now, that start, look at all those deaths. Actually, when Miiverse was still around, I've got a few Miiverse complaints about the level being ridiculously hard. Probably because of the whole bat right there being stunned. But this was this was my hardest level at the time of this being released. I want the go easy peasy lemon squeezy. I wasn't on the big concept of big levels, so that's why this one's like pretty short. And there's really mismatching stuff around here. Go up here. You can get a spiky shellments, which means you can't get anything else, like the mushrooms or the one-ups that would be considered the challenge coins. And so you can try to go after Bowser the right way, or the traditional way, or you can go up here, grab the power block, and easily destroy him. Be like that. Or you can jump above the platform there onto the bridge, watch out for the flop, and bam, you got it. Alright, so we're on to the fourth, no, is this the fourth? Yeah, it is the fifth level. Wait, no, I don't want to go back there. Okay. I kinda lost track where I was. So we got, yeah, there we go, it was the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, fourth level. Fifth level, missed flying into the old town. Probably was my first ever flying level, or airship level. And I think originally I got some pretty positive reviews on this one. I think some people were saying it was actually pretty good in terms of it was actually a right amount of challenge. That there are little small challenges for you to conquer. Well, I can't get that there, but if you go here, you can get a star. Jump above this, jump above the... So if you're fast enough, you can jump over the level if you so choose. Let's fly around like this. There's nothing over here. Up here, bam! Get hit by the Koopa. So if you actually were pretty adept in challenging yourself, you could jump over here and actually get across there as a sort of a self-challenge. Like this. Up there is a one-up mushroom up there as the, the challenge coins. But that's that.
Mario time.
I say to myself, that was actually an okay level by my end. And I originally got reviews. Too bad you can't see the comments anymore. Thinks Miiverse is dead. But luckily, now if there's one thing I want to know about is that can you import levels from the Wii U to the Switch version? That would be interesting. And I see a lot of people died on that stage. So we got my next level. Is the House of Air Running. Which you can see by the end there is that we need to use P-switches to get through it. It was my first ever ghost stage, and I think it's my only ghost stage. I think out of the bunch. No, I have another ghost stage, but it's not technically a ghost house. I thought this was pretty tricky at first. As you see here, you can't get around there, so you have to find a P switch in order to get out of the door. Like, I was being creative at the time here. You can hit here and you get a 1-up as the challenge coin. And I'm gonna hurt myself, because why not? So I'm gonna get this other flower here. And hurt myself again. Now you hit the coin here, you have to get through this. And hopefully get through there on time. Nothing up there. And you got another challenge coin here, which is in the shape of a star. Which I was meant for a star coin anyway. Now we got here. You have to quickly get across, and there's, you know, hidden blocks to prevent you from actually getting access to them. Right here. Get that. Go up here. Jump up here. Ta-da! Bam! Level done. Xavier, are you gonna get MSM? Are you gonna get Super Mario Maker 2? Yes, I am. I actually do enjoy. I enjoy playing custom levels in Mario. And I'm hoping that there'll be updates to it soon. You can actually play online competitively instead of what is now. So my next level here is the Mist Dragon Tooth's Cave. Probably it's another simple one, but I feel like the Mist stuff I was doing was being a real positive, and like I was going for a theme, and I was hoping to see what I could do with it. This is where I was adding stars to be as the actual star coins. Adding some different set pieces here. Adding some type like of dragon tooth. No, my star! My star! There we are. Star, get. Doing like checkpoints. Again, this is probably around the time I actually there were checkpoints in the levels that started up here. Go up here, jump up here, bam! Level done.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Done and dusted. Alright, next level I have is Mile High Koopa Bridge, which takes place all in a sub area. There's the code right there if you guys want to play it for yourselves. Up here, I think I did add. I think it was a hidden block. Yes, there was. Go up this pipe. So anyone else, while we're going through this, for anyone in chat, are you going to get Mario Maker yourself? Or Mario Maker 2? Oh, curse the flump. That thump's got me every time. Right up there. You gonna be getting it, Xavier? That is good. Maybe we'll find ourselves online at one point. Challenge each other online. Go here. Put that guy down. On top of all these cranes are 1-ups. To give you guys that little bit of a star coin challenge. We can go back down like this. And I was using the chomps as the actual wrecking balls, which I thought was actually pretty clever at the time. Go up here. Got a power up. So you have to take out the Goomba in order actually to get this pretty easily. You saw a thwomp up there, so you have to coax him to come down. So you can get above here, over the blocks, and down the pipe here. Booyah! And this, right there was trying to do a bit of a perspective, as there were two pipes coming out of both sides there. Okay, on to my next level. We have Mist, the Birth of the New World. Now, the story behind this one was that Bowser has basically using the power of the Fire Flower to basically destroy the original universe by creating a universe on top of it. And it's up to Mario to basically stop Bowser, stop the Fire Flower generator, and save the world. So the whole concept is that there is just Fire Flowers everywhere, because Bowser is trying to use the whole power of it all. I just lost my power up. No!
Oh no!
Right there is probably the hardest part of the entire stage, is right there. I too have problems with my own levels. The creator can never beat his own levels multiple times without a problem, right? There. Jump like that. Level is pretty short. Again, that was on the whole concept of short levels. Not sure as to why. It's cool your levels have a storyline. Yeah. I kind of feel it gives the level a slight personality. And again, if you guys want to play these levels yourselves, the IDs have been on the title cards going into these levels, so. Right. There. Levels are out of. Oh, I hate my own level now. Because I got hit by an off-screen projectile. That's fine now. That's fine. Fall down here. And I put like the Fire Flower there behind the bullet bill launcher to see if give that concept of the Fire Flower shooting into the bullet launcher just to get a fireball out of it, which I thought was pretty cool. Come down right here. Now there are secrets in this level. The one I think that's actually there's actually only one secret, and it revolves around that area right there. I won't spoil it for what it is, but there is a secret there if you so choose to try to find it. The Bowser's here, pumped up with the Fire Flower launchers, while in his own power, and he's now achieved godlyhood with the wings of the new world, the new universe. Mario's got, no! You can't have this new world! No! You go in here, break the level, fire bars turn off, and the universe is saved.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
And now we go up onto my next level, which got to me a little bit of a concept. These are the mini room gauntlet levels I keep making. I made 2 of them. One's with Bowser Jr., but that's going to come up in a little bit later. This one, excuse me there, is considered to be a really hard one at 5% completion. So, as the level suggests, these are just mini room gauntlets. These are just little mini challenges that you have to complete. Each of them usually will only contain at least only one screen apiece. Luckily, in Mario Maker 2, when you're making a double wall or something, it won't allow the screen to cross over. Meaning it actually might be doing a lot better in those type of situations. If I kept my power up there, I would have gotten the challenge mushroom, or the challenge, one up there. Now you have to make it across these, over the hills, and behind front of it, and go back down this pipe. Might be small, but it's big, and you got hit. I got hit by it. No! Hit you, hit you. Jump over the swamp, down the pipe. Hit that there. There's a. Now, most of my levels have these. If you get to a checkpoint, that there is a mushroom somewhere nearby. That's how you get over that without getting hurt. No!
Oh no!
I delayed myself on that one. My bad. So again, you always use the secondary, you always use the hidden mushroom just to get yourself back to full power. To get through that level. Up here. Jump high. And the levels usually are about the same, they're pretty tame. These levels are pretty tame, all things considered. Now this part really irks me sometimes. It's decisively tricky. So you have a moving platform, but you also have to watch out for the fire bar, or the portaboos to get out of there. Hit this here. Hit that switch. You have to make it over the internet bars. Make it over here and get down there. Like this. Bada bra, bada bing, bada boom. We got the pipes, which can be decisive, can be a little tricky to overcome. You're not sure if the piranha plant's gonna come out or not. Woo! Gotta dance, jump up here. You're on top of the flagpole. And that was the first of my ever minigame gauntlet rooms, or mini room gauntlets. And we have my next one, Frost Flame Cavern. This one introduced the concept I was doing for with like those Mario Galaxy levels that involve frost and fire. So we go up here. This is where I started to slowly start using stars more as the challenge coin. So if you kept your power up, you can actually get the challenge coins. So they have frozen over mushrooms. And you gotta jump on top of flying ice, which can be quite tricky. So like how most of my levels, they introduce a concept saying, oh yeah, it's fully covered in ice. But then you go in here, into this pipe, and you come out as there's a frosty part here, then you go through the fire gate. And now you're in the burning section of the cave. I missed the jump. So if you have a power up, you can get the challenge mushroom. Or the star there, if you really want to. And so the mushrooms here have at least fire vents to make sure that they're flaming, like like a flaming mushroom. And now we get to the... So we've seen the concept, we've seen the frost, we've seen the fire, and now we're combining the two. As this is how the part of the burning sector is. So we have to make over these tricky jumps. Woo! So you can get over these pretty easily. Well, I'm not gonna die. I am not going to die by my own level again. So we got those two concepts there, and bam! Level completed. It's actually a pretty tricky level if you're trying to speedrun it. Alright, so we got Bowser Jr.'s mini room gauntlet. This one is pretty darn tricky because you have to face Bowser Jr. at one point, and the room is pretty difficult to pass. But again, as with any mini room gauntlet, you have a particular concept you have to get over. Here we get another power up. There we go. Think it's all simple and fun and games, right? No, it is not. Bowser Jr. is laughing at us. So we need to grab the P switch to break the wall again to get to the exit. Well, I didn't realize it was actually... Oh, I could actually break the level right there. I did not see that. You go like that? Over some. What happened to voice? What happened to Bowser Jr.'s voice? I don't know! It changes everywhere! It changes almost every other 3 years. Oh, that hurt myself. There we go. Next we have a select your checkpoints. But every checkpoint does have a mushroom next to it, so you're not left out in the dust. So you have to make it around this little puzzle or platforming challenge with the buzzsaws. There's a mushroom there in case you do need one. Yeah. And don't worry, every challenge is technically possible with Super Mario, so you're not left out in the dust. And the power-ups are only there to help enhance your... Oh, I got hurt. No! Gotta break them. Sometimes these fire bars can trigger the bombs. You gotta be careful about those. Oh, and I got hurt. Darn it. Curse me. I can say that this is the hardest of the two mini gauntlets I did. This is the hardest one of the bunch. I wasn't originally going to make it a Bowser, a Mario 3 style. But I decided I could try something different with the different styles to make this sort of concept work again. Nope, well I'm not getting that star. Which is a shame. So now I only have a shot at this. So I gotta make sure I hit my stuff count. Booyah! There we go! Haha! That was perfect timing. this right here. You go through this door, and now you actually have to avoid the fireballs coming out of the pipes a second time. Perfect. Alright, oh, this one. This is a tricky one. You have to make these jumps perfectly precise. If you don't make it, Bowser Jr. laughs at you. Take these guys out. Hit the firefly, or get their leaf here. And so now we have the actual boss fight, which is pretty tricky. You have to get Bowser low enough so you can actually hit him. Or you can do that and basically break the level somehow. That's the first I've seen that happen. No! Oh, I messed up. What is my favorite game style? My favorite game style is Mario 3. New Super Mario Brothers, it looks too flat to be a 3D, to be like a pseudo 2.5D game. That's how I feel. What is everyone else's favorite style to play in? Mine is Mario Brothers 3. I like Mario Brothers 3. Oh, I mean not to jump. Now I've ruined myself. Oh, I almost got hurt from that. Bomb blow up, please. There we go. Whew, close enough. Jump here, get in, get the power up to make sure you get a bit of ease. Okay, do this again. There we go. Can't decide. Xavier between M3 and World. How about a compromise? How about like the Advanced series? The Advanced series of Super Mario Brothers 3. It's like a huge modern take on the genre. Now I wish that was in Super Mario Maker 2, you know? Have the advanced style of games. Styles, you know? That would be cool. I would totally dig that. Oh. Come on, Bowser Jr. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you complete that boss fight with ease. And there's a mushroom there in case you lost it during the boss fight. Apparently that was meant for Bowser Jr., but Mario took it. Mwahaha! And Bowser Jr. fights you again with wings and loses. Now do you bring that up? There's three I can't decide between. I would totally have that as a separate style comparable to Mario 3's in Mario Maker. So here's the next of my levels. This is Flame Bar Fleet. As you notice, I don't really make on most of my levels. I really did not make most of them in the Super Mario World style, because I really just couldn't come up with a really good way of using the graphical style to my advantage. That's like the really only main reason why I didn't use this style very much. But as the flame bar has two different routes. There's a higher route which can be potentially easier, and this route here which is potentially a little more dangerous. They all convene onto this point here, where the checkpoint is. It has a potential power-up for you. But you can get onto any of the potential pathways if you need to. Wow, I actually made these really, really difficult. Don't! Now I am going over my normal limit of my streaming schedule, but I wanted this to be like the ultimate finale to Mario Maker, since we are coming up to the point where Mario Maker 2 will be coming out probably pretty soon when this stream and parts go up onto the YouTube channel. So hopefully that will be quite the interesting change of pace, I would say. Oh. But there we go! Another one of my levels down and dusted.